Yo, what's going on, guys? Austin back, and today I'm going to be telling you guys the best attackers that you guys need to be running in the new season, Operation Deadly Omen. If you guys want to rank up and hit champion, let's get into it. The first op you guys are going to need to be running is Ying. Ying is so strong, and especially with this new season, she actually got buffed, and a lot of people aren't realizing that. And the buff is Warden losing his 1.5 because that means less Wardens, and that means not a Ying counter on the other team. So Ying is actually getting buffed. She has 4 Candelas. She can absolutely cook. You can play any way with her. You can play aggressive. You can play maybe sitting a little bit back, a little methodical. Um, but yeah, her Candelas are so strong, strongest they've ever been. She has a pretty solid kit. She gets the LSW, which has 81 bullets. It's a little bit of a slow fire, but it is what it is. It has like no recoil. So literally, if you kind of suck at the game and you're new to the game, run Ying because Ying is gonna be like your best friend. She's good in high elo. She's good in low elo. She's good everywhere, and anybody can play her. Um, for the attachments on the LSW, obviously you don't want to be running the shotgun. It sucks. You can run suppressor. I'd run compensator suppressor, honestly, because the flash hider, she doesn't have much recoil. You don't really need it. So compensator, suppressor, up to your preference. Vertical grip or horizontal grip, I'd say, are the two ones that you want to be running on Ying. It kind of depends on your play style. And then I'm just going to say I run laser on every attacker. I think every attacker, you should be running laser. But on defense, I think it's more of your play style and preference. But I think on attack, you should be running laser sight. I think it's very beneficial on attack. But yeah, that's what you should be running on her gun. And then obviously she's got the pistol. And then I wouldn't run smokes. I'd run hard breaches because you can get hatches. You can make, plays with the hard breach and destruction and stuff like that. So Ying is very strong. You need to be running her. She got the secret buff. And yeah, I mean, she is just so damn good. She's been good for so long, and she's going to continue to be good. She is banned a little bit, but keep running her. Run her if you haven't. Keep running her if you do. Ying is going to win you so many gunfights, and she's just great op to have. So make sure you guys are start running Ying if you aren't. The next operator we have is Doabe. I'd say her and Ying are definitely the best attackers all around. Her ability is pretty broken, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically a lion scan for your ears. You don't get the red ping, you have to actually listen, but she can clear roamers, in if even if you aren't clearing roamers, her ability is still great. It helps your whole team and it's awesome. Obviously, the logic bomb, you get 2 calls. Also, if you kill somebody or somebody on the other team dies, you can go hack their phone and get access to all of their cameras. So it's especially great if you're playing, a team that is running like Maestro or, Velk or Mazi, or if they have bulletproofs. That is when it's going to be insane. Dokkaebi has so much potential every round. She's great on every bomb site. Her kit is awesome. She's going to get this DMR, the EBR, which is crazy. It's basically a 2 shot. These are attachments I run. And then obviously the Boss G. The Boss G isn't bad. I think it's more preference. If you're a good player, you can run the Boss G. If you're bad, I don't know how great the Boss G is going to work for you. But what makes her even better is she gets SMG 12, which is, great for clearing and playing at short range. Because obviously, if you're bringing the Boss G, if you're bringing, you know, the DMR, you're going to be at a disadvantage at closer ranges, but the SMG 12 makes up for that and makes her, you know, crazy. I mean, her kit is awesome to go along with her ability. And then obviously her secondary gadgets, she gets the smoke grenade, she gets stuns, which are crazy, probably I would say the best secondary gadget in the game. And then she gets impact. So if you're trying to help your team get in, through a wall or a hard breach wall, she, can help there. So Dokkaebi, I think, is one of the best kits in the game. She also has one of the best abilities in the game. She is really good. Make sure you guys are running Dokkaebi. She can always be used if she isn't banned. But yeah, make sure you guys start running Dokkaebi. Next up, we got my boy Buck, looking snazzy. His ability is obviously the skeleton key, the shotgun, which is an attachment on your primary, which is really good for making vert. He is one of the only operators that can play vert from down below too, so you can play up or down with Buck. Doesn't matter. Depends on what site you're on. But Buck, you can get free kills through the floor, and Buck is just great. I mean, even if you aren't playing Vert, I think you know you can entry frag, and you can always use a Buck on your team. I feel like Buck is so versatile. If we go look at his loadout, he has a C8, one of the best ARs in the game, one of the best guns, probably period in the game. Obviously, doesn't get a barrel, but you see the attachments. Cameras, don't run the cameras. And then for secondary, I would run the gun 6, just because you basically have a secondary on your gun with a shotgun. So I feel like you can bring the gun 6, clear utility, barbed wire, bulletproofs, whatever you need to clear castles. It's just gun 6 is always kind of great to have. And then obviously his secondaries, he gets probably the best 2 in the game, the hard breach and the stun. I would just run the stuns, but if you need to bring the hard breach, like if you're pushing a site like, kitchen, if you're pushing the kitchen on like clubhouse basement, it's always cool to have hard breach, unless, they have like whatever, like denial, but it's always that you can coordinate that with your team, but I would run stuns. But Buck is great. He's so versatile. You can do like anything with Buck. And that's why he's in, this video, because you can do anything with him. He's versatile. He has a great gun. His gadget's good. You can play underneath, get free kills. And yeah, Buck is just great to have, especially in like solo queue. I feel like Buck is really great. That's like kind of where he can shine, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's great in a stack because you can communicate with them if they're pushing the site or if you're upstairs. But solo queue, he is a really great operator. But yeah, make sure you guys start running Buck. Next up, we got my boy Ace, cheesing right now. But yeah, Ace is a great operator. I'd say a lot of the hard breaches, operators like Maverick and Habana are very versatile in him. But Ace is just always great to have. I think he can, if you bring an Ace, no one's going to yell at you. You know what I mean? You can hard breach with his Selmas. Obviously, he gets 3 of them. And he did get a little slight nerf this past season, with his Selmas actually blowing up a little bit later than they usually do. But that's okay. You know what I mean? They still get opened. You just have to look out for stuff like impact tricks, which can be, used, I think, a lot higher in like higher elo. So if you're in low elos, you're good. But yeah, Ace is really great. His kit is great. He has an AK-12, which is probably like a top 5 gun in this game. It's amazing. It shreds, it beams. Here's what I run on it. Again, I'd say grips are kind of like how you want to play, horizontal if you want to have that increased movement speed. And then barrel, I'd go compensator. Flash hider, it's up to you. And then laser sight gets the P9, which is pretty solid like always. And then his secondaries are a little lackluster. Obviously, doesn't get the hard breach gadget because he is a hard breacher. But yeah, breach chargers are always nice. Claymores, stuff like this. I think more with Ace are kind of situational. I don't think you're gonna run like the Claymore every round. You're not gonna run the breach charge every round. It's gonna kind of be up to you and what site you're pushing. But yeah, Ace is always great to have. Very versatile. Can get the big walls. Can get the small walls. Make sure you're not using them on hatches though. Make sure you're bringing Habana or hard breach gadgets, because it takes 2 Selmas to get rid of a hatch, which was a little bit of nerf from him. I forgot when they changed that. But yeah, make sure you guys look out for that. But yeah, Ace is very strong, and make sure you guys start running him. Last one we're going to talk about is Damos. Now, Damos is pretty controversial. I'm recording this on Saturday, the 16th. The season came out on Tuesday, so we've had like 4 or 5 days with him. So there's a lot of opinions have not been fully established, not a lot of time with him. But I think he is one of the better ops in this game. I think his ability is really great. Obviously, you get a free like 1v1 with somebody. You get 3 of those. You can live ping anybody on the map for yourself at the cost of you getting live pinged. But Damos, like I was saying with Buck, Buck is one of the only people that can play vertically from the floor. Damos is that other guy where, actually, if you guys didn't know, his ability, when you call or you send out the little like fly, you get about 2 seconds where you can see the person before they see you. So that means if you are playing underneath or anywhere on the map, you can see them before they see you. So you're getting the live ping of exactly where they are before they can see you, and that makes him really strong. I think Obviously, you can literally play underneath like Buck and have a drone. Not even, you don't even need a drone. You can just call a Damo thing, shoot through the floor. It's a free kill. Here, before I get ahead of myself, let's look at his kit. He's got this AK-47M, pretty solid. It's got a lot of bullets. It's really solid gun. Obviously, it's not like anything like too special, but it's a pretty solid gun. But where you're gonna be spending most of your time anyways with this 44 Vendetta, it's crazy. 78 damage. It's gonna two shot literally any. It's gonna two shot everybody, and it has a crazy nice scope. Plus, it has no recoil, literally none. It has negative recoil, I swear, which makes it awesome. And yeah, I feel like they had to make it good, obviously, because you're going to be using it with your ability. But secondary gets hard breaches again, which are really nice just to have, if you need to do anything for your team. And then he gets the frags, which I think really complement his ability, which I think a lot of people, one of the issues that they have is they get pre-fired with Damos, especially if you're taking a one-on-one gunfight with somebody on the same floor as you, not playing like vert or above and shooting down on people, or just getting it for the intel is, you're going to get pre-fired when you swing somebody. If you run frag grenades and you can get them into a room, or not, not even just a room, but if you are on the same playing field as them and you throw a grenade at them, it's going to force them to swing you if they are holding an angle, if they're literally doing anything. So frag grenades are really good because you can force them to swing you, and then that's when you can kill them. You got to remember that this pistol is a two shot, so you should be winning a lot of your gunfights with Damos. But yeah, I think he's great in the hands of a solo queue player or a stack. Um, because with the stack, obviously you're gonna get the bonus of you can run it for intel and stuff like that. And really help your team out with that stuff. So like if you ping somebody, you can be like, oh, they're here, and like your team will be like, oh, okay, so let's push them. Whereas, you're playing solo queue, you can only see them. So solo queue is definitely, you're gonna need to be getting kills with Damos for him to be very effective. And then, but still, I feel like you're gonna need to do that in any place and with any operator. But yeah, I think Damos is really great. I feel like a lot of, opinions on him will change over time when people get more time with him and use him. But yeah, Damos is really good. Make sure you guys are running Damos. He is pretty strong. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I hope that you guys made it to the end. I hope this, helps you guys in your games and helps you rank up. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, and go support my Twitch at twitch.tv/AwesomeNext, 2N's, 2X's. And yeah, make sure you guys run these. These will definitely help, especially with the again, the ACOG and meta switch. Make sure you guys are running the right ops. Make sure you guys are running good ops. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.